Okay, so now you got the Mopp suit on, and as you can see, he's got all his gear on. Everything he needs has to be on the outside of the Mopp suit, because you can't obviously open it up to get at your magazines or to get at your wallet, to get at whatever you want. So before you put it on, make sure you have all your gear staged and ready. Alright, say he's gone and done whatever he's trying to do, or he's gotten out of the area he was trying to escape from. And now the most overlooked part that a lot of people don't think about is taking the Mopp suit off. Because if he's been through a chemical or biological environment, he's contaminated from head to toe now. When he tries to take this off, he's going to contaminate himself. Which is why you need the support of some kind of NBC unit or somebody else in a backup area. They would approach an established clean zone where they know there's no kind of contamination. Approach him and take all his gear from him, which is either going to have to be disposed of or decontaminated if you have the resources to do that. So his gear is removed. And you're going to have to start taking the Mopp suit off and decontaminating it with a decon kit, which is usually something like just like a mitt or a rag. I don't have one, so I'm just using this kind of dirty dish rag as an example. But it slips on over your hand, and it's like a black charcoal powder that you pat on. And before you start taking this suit off, you want to pat around the mask and around the hood to make sure that when you start taking this off, nothing's going to get up onto the skin. So you're going to decon the mask, you're going to decon the hands and around the gloves, around the sleeves of where all the openings are. Now, first thing you're going to do is loosen up the drawstrings, start opening this up, and taking the hood back. And making sure that none of this camouflage or green part touches him on the inside. Keeping it clean as you open it up. So you open this. Now you're going to come behind him, reach through the blouse, using this, grabbing on the inside like that to unbuckle these straps. Now put your arm straight back, you're going to pull the jacket off, and using the same method in the back, grabbing the suspenders for the pants and pull them off. You're making sure that you're not touching any part of his body with your hands, because you're going to be contaminated once you start touching his suit on the outside. So making sure not to touch the inside of the suit, the clean part of his body. You take his jacket off, you're going to lay it down in front of him like this, with the black side opening up. That's when you're going to start coming over here and getting ready to take the trousers and the boots off. Unstrap all the buckles. You bend over in front like this, let him put his hand on your back to stabilize him so he doesn't fall down onto the ground. And you start taking the trousers off. Put your legs. Peel them back kind of like a banana like this to make sure that the outside doesn't get onto his pants leg. Get the contamination out of it. You get rid of that. Now the same thing for the boots. Bend over, have them use your back to stabilize. Lift your boot up. Unstrap his boots. Wrestle it off. Then have him step with his clean foot onto the inside of his jacket. Alright. Now the final part, the mask. You just grab the mask right here, or actually you have the gloves. Just pull the gloves right off. I think we already got that part covered. Alright, take the gloves, get rid of them. Alright, and finally the last part, you're just going to grab his face, right in the middle. You're making sure you're not touching the skin, or you're not reaching back here and touching the straps and getting whatever's on your hands all over the back of his head. You're just grabbing right in the middle of the mask. You're going to jerk it on his face like that. Pull it straight back and off. And then after that, he's de-suited. Hopefully not contaminated. And he's ready for either a new Mopp suit, for someone to bring him and him to put on as he stands here on his safety island, or he's ready to get out of here. I also want to talk about Mopp conditions, and I'm sure that a lot of you know what that is, like Mopp 1, Mopp 2, Mopp 3, Mopp 4, Mopp 0. Well, what happens is, with just a mask that you can carry on you, you can put that on if you encounter something like tear gas or CF gas or OC spray, something like that. A Mopp suit is not something that you can really carry around like in a backpack, and say you encounter a nerve agent, you can slap it on real quick. So that's what they have Mopp conditions. You have to be already wearing this thing if you come into contact with any kind of weapons grade chemical or biological agent. Otherwise you're going to be dead already. So you're putting this on if you're expecting to encounter something like some kind of sarin gas or some kind of nerve agent, anthrax or smallpox or something like that. Which the Mopp conditions are, according to how close you're thinking about to get into that kind of situation, you either have just the trousers on, everything else on standby, the trousers, the boots, the blouse, the gloves, and the mask on. Really, the conditions are kind of not too important. Common sense will really dictate how much you think you should be wearing. Personally, if you, for some reason, think you're going into an environment with chemical grade, weapons grade kind of shit, you'd better have the whole thing on already. So I just thought I'd add that in, that if you're expecting to encounter that stuff, you've got to already be prepared. Alright, one last thing that dawned on me that I want to add is how to use the drinking tube, because I just realized that a lot of people that don't really know anything about this NBC equipment might not actually realize how this works. Now, you can only drink with this kind, at least, through a canteen with an NBC cap. This one obviously doesn't have it, but the NBC cap has a clip on the front and a little port in the top, which this will plug right into. So the way you use this is you would plug it into your canteen, take the drinking tube, put it in your mouth, and actually blow through it and pressurize the canteen like a balloon, like as hard as you can until this starts getting pressurized. And then when you let the pressure off, the water will shoot back into your mouth. So you're not actually sucking water out through this tube like a straw. You're blowing into a canteen and letting the pressure shoot it back up into your mouth. So that's how a drinking tube works. I figured I'd just add that in because some people might not realize that. Alright.